From one Twins way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Minnesota Twins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric food. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And our pitcher in this game, Joe Ryan. He's been one of the best starters in the AL this year, Singy.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Just about to get started, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's how we get started here in Minnesota. The 1-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That misses the zone. Ball 3. Ryan was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today in lineups with Pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
And that one is lifted in the air. Walner on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Max Muncy.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Freddie Freeman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. This to third. Slings it across. That's the second out.
Batting for the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
A swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Mookie Betts blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Felt really clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Ball. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The 2-round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. This is Dodgers baseball on The Show, LA. Back in Minnesota. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Here's Trevor Larnach.
Number 9, Trevor.
That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike 1.
Come on, Trevor.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Second, the third baseman, Luke.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Luke Keeschel.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
Keeschel went deep in his most recent game. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
That cuts the corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. A little bit high. Ball 3. And that's in there for a strike. A little slider that finds the mark.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the end of that fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
On the ground to the left. Betts up with it. The throw to first. Just got him on that one.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. The speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Next to hit, Matt Wallner. That's to third. And that will end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail things here 2-0. Back at Target Field, new inning getting started. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. This is what was expected of them, Singy, and they backed it up.
No doubt about it. These guys are rolling and in a great position so far, and they look like they're not going to be stopping anytime soon. Now they've got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball.
Hey.
They'll keep both their challenges. And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. The 1-1. That one missed. That's inside. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Payoff pitch. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts off the second with a double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan Ward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Larnach takes it in for the out. One away.
Batting in, the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Larnach gets under it. 2 away down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland. On the ground. That's the inning. One left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the second. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Ball 1 there.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Strike three. It's a strikeout for Ohtani.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
That's in for a strike. Lewis with a homer in his last game. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Ohtani, a 6'3" righty, 210 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Here's Josh Bell. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Can't sleep, but I it's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see, had a vision, had a dream. Eyes wide open. I see, I had a vision.
Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Shohei on the go. That's it for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 50 stolen bases for him this year.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game. right through there for a strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Stays alive. Ryan, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. The 0-2. Runner goes again. In there for strike three. And the Braves is tag.
I never really like trying to steal third base when my teammates up there with 2 strikes. That hitter's got a battle going on. And they see you take off. Everything gets a little more exciting, a little quicker. They might end up swinging at a pitch that's not in the strike zone. Right there, a strikeout and a throw out at third. It's just really disappointing.
Next to the dish is Freddie.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Fastball for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call is stand. So they're now out of challenges. Up the middle, Kreidler. On to first, and Freeman is retired. That is the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the Twins catcher, Victor Caratini. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. The 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Ryan Kreidler getting ready to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Nope. Ball 1. Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
That's outside.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
I only got one speed, that's the goal. I still win with my back against the rope. I can't take.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw, and they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's up there.
And
Yep,
another
that
ball.
went out.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Max Muncy leaves the yard. His 27th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Alex Call steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. The 0-1. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. Outside. And the count 1-2. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Mick Abel, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Topa also getting ready. Got it. That's out number 2. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Call, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball right side. Slides for the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Dodgers add one to their lead on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back in Minnesota, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Trevor Larnach. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ball, that's high.
The 1-1. Liner snagged it first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Fought off foul. The Twins trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
That's a little bit low. Comes a 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Solo runner at third, 2 men out. Here's Byron Buxton. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching him.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. One hit in the inning, a triple, but they leave him stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Twins 0. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
When the base hit, it's a facelift. Take another one, don't chase it. Trey skating on this beat, it's a Trey flip. I just want a milli and a Richie Millie.
Back at Target Field. Well, Singy, we opened the show talking about just how dominant these aces have been, and today we've seen another solid performance from both of them.
Yeah, Boog, that consistency is what makes great pitchers. Every time out, you know you're getting an elite effort.
Out to short, Kreidler. Whips it to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
On a line out towards center. And there's 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's out. Ball 2. Hey!
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Twins nothing. Back in target field, and now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Twins.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Bell, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2011.
Hey!
Bell not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Next offering is downstairs. Towards first. Hot shot. And he can't knock it down. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound. I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2 again. Got him swinging. But no advance from the runners.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Ryan Kreidler, the next Twin up to hit.
Ball one.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Two on, 2 outs. In there, sets him down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Twins nothing.
If you don't want to say something, 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 what you meant to cut.
Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
She said she want to stay. How much you wanna walk like a champion, act like a champion. What a piece of body, girl. Tell me where you get it from.
Now pitching for the
Mick
Twins.
Abel on to pitch out of the pen here. On for the 30th time this year. And that's in there at the knees. The 0-1. Ball. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Anthony Banda, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie set.
Here's Betts. He crushed one out of here earlier. An absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
This one in the air, center field. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boo. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. And that one ripped into right, and that'll do it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Touch the floor when you drop it.
Foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Out towards right center field. Pajes on the move to the alley. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for the win, the third baseman,
His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
up next for the Twins.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. His home and away splits there.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the 1-0. Now
That's
one
ball
miss.
two.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Hey!
Wobber to right field, way back, gone. A two-run homer, and they close the gap. It's 4-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top end working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Ball one,
Inside,
no
ball one.
strikes. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Softly hit to third. Muncy. Long throw to first. And there's two away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Royce Lewis. 1 for 2.
Ball one.
In the air, right field. Call on his way over, and that's the inning. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now 4-2. This is Dodgers baseball on The Show, LA.
Yeah, I'm gonna elevate. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Keep it up, let's go. Keep it up, let's go.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Ball, that's down.
That one drilled left field. Carrying well. And that's a home run into the upper deck. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And they add a run. It's 5-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit, and a man aboard.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish, and singing. He started this one off with a bang.
Yes, he did. It always feels great when you can connect with one right away. It's certainly a shot of confidence for the entire lineup and a shot to the heart for this crowd.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, that was pretty close right there.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Inside, almost got him. Freeland, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ball left side, he'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
1-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Larned has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder of the 44, Andy.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Mick Abel is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Anthony Banda.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit for any pitch so far this season.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Larned moving under it. And that is that. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on a solo homer. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the Show LA. Bottom of the 7th, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Josh Bell. The Twins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's
That's
a ball.
ball 3.
Went with the sweeper.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here's a 3-0. That clips the corner.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And a foul ball. Upstairs.
That's a ball.
Popped up. And there's one down.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman,
One out, man at first. So up next for Minnesota, Austin Martin. This one in the air. Freeman settles under this one. And there are 2 down.
the batter, number 5, shortstop, Ryan Reisler.
Coming up on
Nope.
pitch number
That's
100,
inside.
probably nearing the end of his outing here, Boo.
The 1-0.
Hey!
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. Twins wind up stranding 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back in Minnesota, ready to begin the 8th. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a swing and a miss. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next to the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton should have this one. Out. Number 2.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13.
Here comes Max Muncy. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Ryan Ward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Hit in the air, center field. Buxton in position. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple. They're still out in front 5-2. Back in target field. Onto the bottom of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Fouled off left side.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Swings over the top of that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's the 0-2. That one just misses. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground, Muncy. The throw to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Ball 1, no strikes.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. And him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Walker stands in now and watches strike 1.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, didn't go. Now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail at 5-2. On the mound now, David Vesta.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher,
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a ground ball. Kreidler tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And the 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. The throw to third. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Rushing. Stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. He goes down looking.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. So the Dodgers lead 1, and it remains 5-2. Back at target field, bottom of the 9th. Byron Buxton digs it. New pitcher on here, Brock Stewart. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Close, but called a ball. Yeah, that's ball one. That's a little bit low. That one misses. That's 5 straight. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get him on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging with the ball up the hand.
One out, man at first. Now it's the Twins DH, Josh Bell.
No, inside.
And the 1-0.
Hey!
On the inside corner for a strike. Bell thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Hit into center field to third, and he's out easily.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Hey!
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The Twins down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
And your final score, 5-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Todas las tristezas se van con la sola. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca.
Yeah, going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why the I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say